Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Bookmas Day 9. Today we're gonna be redoing my shelves. This is not what it looked like before. I'm actually filming this after I've already gone ahead and redone them. That way it looks a little bit better in this intro. But if you want to see how my bookshelves went from this to this, go ahead and stick around. And then at the end, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a tour of how I did everything and how I was able to get all my books to fit on one bookshelf. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with just taking off all the trinkets. And then I'm also just gonna go ahead and take off books that I'm probably gonna get rid of. So I also have this big stack of books that I just used to film my last sit down video of the year. So these are gonna have to go up somewhere as well. Random sleeves here, like I need to remove these because these don't belong here. Need a little bit of dusting, unfortunately. It's so gross. Then also I have some books on here that I haven't even read that need to go on my TBR cart instead so that they don't get lost there. The books that I'm going to be unhauling. So I have a couple Colleen Hoover books that I've already read that I'm gonna give away to some family because they want to read these ones. Just because I need more space on my bookshelves, I feel like we're teetering needing to, so I need to get rid of some more. And then I have Catching Fire. I'm getting rid of this one because I already have another one. I don't know how I ended up with 2 copies, but I don't need to. So, and then I have Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I think I got this in a little library, but I'm never gonna read it. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm unhauling Credence by Penelope Douglas for obvious reasons. I just don't want people knowing that I've read this, so it's going away. Then I'm unhauling Never. I have another copy. I know I said I'd never read this. I have a hardback copy and it's pretty. And I know it's a series, so if it gets better, maybe I'll read the first one. So I'm just gonna keep a copy just in case, but I don't need 2 because, you know, not my favorite. And then I have Milk and Honey. I just have another copy. I have a hard copy, so might as well get rid of the paperback. And then I have My Year of Rest and Relaxation because I have another copy. That is all I'm willing to part with this time. It's a little bit hard for me to part with books because I want like a bunch of books, but it's okay. Okay, so now I have everything obviously off my bookshelves. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put them back up the way I had them before because I like the way I had them before and I think it makes sense. So I'm gonna go romance first, alphabetical by last name, and that's gonna take up a few because I like to display, you know, some pretty copies and stuff. And then I go into like YA romance by alphabetical, and then we're gonna go to thrillers and mysteries, and then we'll go to nonfiction. So as I do this, I am seeing some that I haven't read that are gonna need to go over here. We're probably gonna like redo my TBR cart last, so we'll get to that. But yeah, I'm just gonna time lapse this because there's no need, and I'm gonna do a tour at the end. Now I think we're gonna go fantasy. I'm hoping fantasy only does one shelf because then I'm gonna go to thrillers slash mysteries, and then on the bottom we'll probably have like fiction, non-fiction kind of things. And then we can go ahead and get to the TBR cart. And for fantasy, I'm just gonna do all fantasy. Doesn't matter if it's YA because I just want them to be together. to my TBR card. So we're gonna try and do that. I normally try and do it like TBR that's like most important, like what I want to get to first, and then like last at the bottom, but I don't think a lot of these books are gonna fit in there. So I kind of have to be a little bit strategic about it. I also don't know if all these books are gonna fit in here. So definitely gonna put bigger ones up top. These are immediate because they're December TBR and they're also pretty big. This one is also abnormally large. Okay, can't believe that all fit in there. All right, okay, now I have to put back all of my little trinkets and then begin. I think I'm gonna put this box at the top to kind of fill this space a little bit. This just has like a bunch of, it's like my little memory box. So it just has a bunch of little memories in it. And then I think I'm gonna put Mr. Guy Fieri right here. Kind of use him as like a little bookend. And we have a little snowman. I'm gonna put this at the top because he's about to be gone. Then last time I had him here and I think I'm gonna keep him there. And have some cute little Sonny angels. These don't really stay that well, so I'm not gonna lose hope if they fall, you know? Then we have another Guy Fieri. I think I'm gonna put this here, and then I might just put my Funkos. Perfect. They don't really stand on their own, so. Then I have a picture of me and Shane. And then my Kindle, I normally just throw it on the shelf, but I think I'm just gonna start keeping it like on my TBR card. If I'm not reading off of it and it's not by my bed, I'll just keep it there. Then I have my little pins and annotation stuff in this little guy right here. I think I'm gonna put that down there. And then I have this little corgi. It's supposed to be like a planter that I made in like middle school, high school, I don't know. I'm gonna put him, does he fit right here? Perfect, I'm gonna put him right there. And then I have one more Funko. This is like Shane's Funko, so I think I'm gonna put it in there because that's mostly Shane's books down there, like all the thrillers. And then I have my cameras, my digital cameras. Actually, I think I want to move him and put my cameras up here so that they're easy to grab. Perfect. Okay, I think I'm done. It looks so much better. It's literally so long overdue. When I'm done like filming a video or reading a book, I literally just come over here and like throw it. So hopefully I can keep up with it this time. It's a little bit hard for me, but I'm really gonna try. So I'm gonna take you guys off of that and then we're gonna do a little bookshelf tour so I can show you guys a little bit more up close and not, you know, 10 times speed what I did over here. I had to do a little bit of a tour. Just to preface, I know that some of these aren't in exact author last name order, but just to be able to like kind of put my pretty copies a little bit farther apart and not right next to each other, I did it that way. So like I said, we have romance. So I have all my little romances and then we get to the Magnolia Park series. I like to keep this one on display because it's super pretty. Normally I like to display the like covers, but it didn't work like that last time I did it. It kept falling, so we just display it like that now. And then, like I said, I have my little Sonny angels. Don't look at them too much. And then we go down to Emily Henry. Like I said, I know it should be a little bit different, but that's just how I like to have it. And then I have my little Jellycat here. And then we go to Jimenez and we have my pretty copies on display. Then we have my Funkos, and then I have El Kennedy. I never finished that series, but did finish those ones, so those just live there. And then we have more romance, and I like to keep my like Chestnut Springs series on display. And then here's a little picture of me and Shane on top of that. I'm still missing the last book. I don't even know if they print the last book like this anymore. Let me know if they do, because I hate that I'm missing it and it looks really stupid. And then we have more, and then right about here we get into YA romance. So that is what those are, and I like to keep this one outwards facing because it's got pretty sprayed edges. And then we go straight into fantasy, sci-fi, that kind of stuff. The only ones I keep on display for that is gonna be ACOTAR because of course. And then I also kind of like display this one a little bit weird. This is Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I like to see the edges instead because they're cool, so why not? And then this shelf is gonna be the thriller horror mystery shelf. Most of these are Shane's anyways. So we have all of these. I like to keep this one front facing as well because I annotated it, so I like to see my annotations there. And then we have Shane's like special copies of some of the classics, and then I have my annotation cup, and then his little Funko is sitting right there. And then at the bottom we have a mixture of things. We have like fiction, non-fiction, poems, just really just kind of random stuff here. So that's what that is. And then I leave a lot of room over here because we have a lot of frames that we like never really got around to hanging but don't want to get rid of, so those will live there eventually. Then over to my TBR cart. This is probably like the worst of it all. To be honest, the bookshelf is just kind of is what it is, but this was really bad. So normally I like to do like most important like to be read, but it doesn't fit. My TBR cart is kind of small, but now it just looks really good and it's separate from there. I had a lot of books in the bookshelf that I haven't even read yet, so I wanted to make sure that I knew that I hadn't read them, so I put them over here this time. And yeah, that is my little bookshelf. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me completely redo and rearrange and organize my ugly bookshelves into something that is a lot more nicer to look at, especially since it's in my living room. It's like everyone was saying how much of a hoarder and junker I was with how I was just throwing books all over it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, happy bookmas, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.